back on for the rest of the fight.
Hi, welcome to Miss Annette's little farm in the big city. Well, here we are, back on the little farm. It's been a while, hasn't it? I know. But listen, I am so glad to be back, and I am so excited about some of the things that are going to be happening here on the little farm this spring. A lot of the regular stuff, but there's some new things happening too that I'm really super excited to be sharing with you. So make sure you hit that notification button so you don't miss out on any of our exciting spring things that are going to be happening here. Now, I've been gone for a little bit. I went to Mexico on vacation with Mr. Steve. We were gone for almost 2 weeks, and we had a wonderful time. So before I start filming regular content, I kind of wanted to share with you some of the things that happened to us on our exciting trip to Mexico. If you have been following me for any length of time at all, you've seen this book before. And this book is my travel journal, and I have been using it for the last few years, annotating some high points in my travels with Mr. Steve. And I usually do it with illustrations. I thought I would use this travel journal to go over my trip with Mr. Steve. The plane ride was a lot of fun. Plane rides aren't my favorite just because they're so cramped. We flew into Houston, and from Houston we had a little bit of a layover, and then we went to Mexico City. We stayed in Mexico City in a beautiful little bed and breakfast place. It was so sweet. And in the morning after we stayed there, we had espresso. Now there's two, we had found in Mexico, or in the areas that we were staying, that there were two kinds of coffee. Americano, which is the kind of coffee we usually drink here in the United States, and espresso. Of course, we liked the espresso in the morning, and then we would have a couple of jolts of that, and then we would go downstairs and have coffee and breakfast, which was so nice. We'd have breakfast, and we would share the table with other people who were also traveling in Mexico City. And I really enjoyed that, because not only did we get to meet new people, but we also got to talk about our travels and what they were doing and their experiences and what didn't work for them and where we were going and sometimes people would have a little insight for us on that.
You want to get out right there, or we want to go another spot? It's all Centro Historic, correct?
I don't know, because it's going to be very crowded.
Right. I just don't know if you wanted to see all that, or
I kind of want to, but
Yeah, we'll get out and then we don't have to stay there.
right.
Walk away.
It was the 100-day celebration of Mexico's new president, and people were really excited. It was so much fun to go down and just soak up that atmosphere. Of course, then we stopped in real quick to a little museum on the Zocalo. I think that's what it's called. I'm getting so confused. We saw so many things. I'm trying to keep them all straightened out. When we go on trips, we really enjoy immersing ourselves into art and architecture and the culture, the food, the dress, just the plazas, just walking around. So we spend a lot of time walking from place to place. So the next day we walked to the aqueducts and we stopped at a little museum that had a van there of one of Mr. Steve's favorite artists. And that was a lot of fun to do. And then the next day we walked around and then we drove a taxi to the Somaya Museum. that was a lot of fun. It reminded me a lot of the museum in, is it New York City, the Getty Museum? Is that it? That is kind of shaped like that. So we had a lot of fun. But then the next day, we had tickets to go to the Frida Kahlo Museum, which is her home. And it was her childhood home, and it was also her home that she shared with Diego Rivera. Frida Kahlo and Diego Rivera are very famous artists from Mexico. And I was very excited that we had tickets to go see that. But we also had tickets to go see the Anahakai. And that was the museum that Diego Rivera made. This is the museum that Diego Rivera made to house all of his ancient artifacts. And that was an amazing visit. I really like these rabbit hutches.
Really nice house. Yeah.
Yeah, but I like that. So I really enjoyed that. And then it was time to go to the blue house, Frida Kahlo's house. And that was on my bucket list of things I wanted to see. So I'm very excited that I get to go there and I got to experience all of that and just feel her presence and Diego's presence. Her death mask was there on her bed, and also her ashes, which I guess I didn't realize it till afterwards, that her ashes were also in her home. So that was our last day in Mexico City. And then we rode the bus to Morelia and stayed there for a couple of days. And that was really nice too. I really enjoyed the plaza, the center plaza there. And I enjoyed having coffee there. We went to a lot of churches there. We saw a museum of crucifixes there. We really enjoyed our breakfast there. And we got free Netflix. And there was a great big copper bathtub in our room. But we really enjoyed Morelia. It was a fun place to walk around. It was a beautiful, beautiful city. It was one of the most beautiful cities I've ever been to in Mexico. And then we stayed there for 3 days and shopped and walked around and visited churches and museums and just absorbing the culture there, which was a lot of fun. And then we got in a taxi and went to Capula. Have you heard of the movie Coco? Well, this little town and this graveyard are the inspiration for that movie. So we were really excited to be able to go see that and walk around. They don't want people climbing on it. Oh, those are beautiful, aren't they? They have green too. I like the green ones.
Capula, is that where we're at?
Steve and I walked up that mountain, went to the very top. We saw cows. We saw a little girl riding her motorcycle. And there were a lot of motorcycles going up there. That was a lot of fun. Beautiful. I made it. I made it to the top of the mountain. And here I am. Climbing all those stairs, that was something. But here we are, so let's just enjoy it. We went to Santa Clara del Cobre, which is known for its copper. And then we got home, and it was an amazing, wonderful experience. And I'm glad that we got to get away and spend some time, just the two of us. And that was really nice. That was my favorite part, it was just the two of us, and we got to enjoy each other's company without having to have all these outside, worrying about animals or worrying about dinner or worrying about any of that. It was just really nice. And I'd have to say Mr. Steve did a number one job with the accommodations, making sure that we stayed in really nice places and that I was comfortable. And it was a lot of fun. So that was my trip. But I tell you, I'm just super excited that I'm home now and that we're going to get to spend some time together doing some stuff, because like I said, I'm really excited for the future of the little farm and things that are going to be happening here. So that's it for this video. I will see you soon. Thank you for visiting me here on Miss Annette's little farm in the big city. Try to get outside today if you can. Take care of yourself and take care of each other. And we'll see you next time. Bye. Love you. Did you miss me? Yeah. Pretty girls.